Hello and welcome back to the channel. So this video is part of the On the Way to 27 playlist. Now for those who are new to the channel, quick review. This particular playlist is created to document or follow along a journey which is a year long. Now On the Way to 27 represents three little things as a kind of number play, because we are in 2026, so we're traveling towards On the Way to 27, year 2027. So this is gonna be this year and that's it. It also represents, it's gonna be 26 videos altogether, or test videos altogether, and the 27th is the conclusion video. Now the idea was that I should do these videos, the test videos, fortnightly every 2 weeks, but I got behind and then I realized I'm gonna run out of the year, so I'm doing them weekly to catch up. But that's all good, because the test videos are they're done on the one hit wonder kind of way. Okay, so I start the video, I explain, I throw, and the stick rate, it is what it is. Okay, not like my practice when I can just, well, I'm not saying I ignore it, but I do another test, so another practice, you know. This is what it is. And lastly, but most importantly, On the Way to 27 represents, I would like to get a 90 or better than 90% stick rate on video, which is 27 sticks out of 30 throws. Now I have managed to do that a couple of times, which is great, but since I committed to this project, I figured, okay, now let's see if I can get, instead of the best of, or personal bests, let's see if I can get some average. Okay, so let's see if I can get my weekly practice sessions closer to the 90, and then even the video recordings, a few of them, or more than 1 to 90%. So I'm not saying it's going to get an as average 90%, but let's see if I can get close to it. Okay. Yes, I'm using screwdrivers. These are my old favorites, and the reason I am using them, because if you throw screwdrivers, you will lose 1 or 2 a year due to handle breakage. Okay, the shafts will never break. They will be repurposed as throwing spikes, but the handles will break. Either break somewhere, or they get destroyed by Robin Hooding when screwdriver hits the other one. And these ones, these square shanked Fuller screwdrivers, they no longer, either they're no longer in production, or they don't sell it around this part of the world anymore. So what I have is what I have, and I would like to do that before I run out. So this here is the good. Now they are sentimental because I accidentally discovered them that I can throw. I used to throw thumb controlled half spin, and then it turned into no spin. So these are the ones that I started throwing with. Rules are very simple. Distance is 3.2 meters, just to ensure that I always beyond the 3-meter line, even if I step in a little bit. And also there's the natural carpet. Well, it's 3.3 or 3.3 meters, somewhere along that line. Well, it keeps moving because the carpet keeps shifting, but it is what it is. Stick. The screwdriver has to stay in the target until I go retrieve it, and I can't retrieve it mid-set. So 6 sets of 5 throws. So if I see the first one is just barely hanging in, it might fall out. So, and that counts as a loss or a fail. If it falls out on its own or get knocked out, same. Okay, so easy. Alright, let's reset the counter and let's see what we can do. And as I said, says one video, which I have to make sure. I should make sure that the video is actually running. Yes, it is. Great. So one video, one take. It is what it is for this week, and this is test number 14. Oh. So this is what I was talking about. It's just barely hanging in there, but it stayed in. So let's count a stick. Yes, the middle of the well, not the middle, but this area of the target is getting a bit worn. It's a bit more difficult to stick into the worn part. I will replace it at one time. Yes. So that's 90%. Sorry, it's already a 10% failure. So the next two set has to be perfect. No. Nope. So that's 587. So we're at 83% if I get the last set perfect. %. Well, it is what it is. As I said, it's one take, and it's actually good to have some of these really bad sets. Well, I'll class it as a not so good set, but it actually gives authenticity. It actually shows that I am actually not hiding anything. It is sometimes what it is, but this is not one of my best sets, that's for sure. But that's it for another week. Thanks for watching.